works. Okay. Now we go to the basics finally. If you wanna use a cube or something else, and you wanna model something, maybe you start with a cube or a plane. You could also go for a plane. I'll show you really quick why. And in every object, it's really important you have the segments here. The segments are the polygons that you have. You can go on here, and as you can see, you have 10 by 10. You can go for 1. You can set the height up and everything. In a later tutorial where I show you how to model an object right with reference pictures, you can see that size and everything is important. But for this part here, I don't want to show you anything. I want to just show you how to use your tools and everything and how this works. So if you press C or go to this one here, you can make it editable and you can go for the polygons. Really easy. And if you press D on your keyboard or go for right click, extrude, it also says D, you can extrude a polygon by going for apply or just clicking, or when you are in another object, you can press D and click and extrude your polygon, so you make it longer or bigger, just like this. Nice. You also can change the offset later. If you go to real time, you can change the offset. Oh, you can. Perfect. I just shut up. Don't works. Okay, as you can see, it's a clear thing and you can see through it. If you go to create caps, it's a really nice thing, but as you can see, you can just look through here and not in this. So this is the create caps thing. If you have something like only a 2D thing and you want to extrude it and don't create caps, you get a hole in here. So for this kind of thing, you need create caps and create a cube as example. Really nice. If you have something like a plane with more polygons, you can select the polygon. It's important that you go on here or here to select the polygons and just select a few and extrude it. You just extruded it like this. Easy. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Then you can grab as example the maybe we go for the insert now. So you click on the polygon, something like this, and you go for insert. When you click now, you make it in extrude. Not an in extrude, it's like yeah, you split your model by a certain amount that you can set up here. Now we can, as example, extrude this one, or go in extrude. Oh, we have caps on. I need to disable that. You also could go for something like control, so you don't need to use the extrude. You can go for control, and you also could make it extrude in both directions. But this extrude is also without caps, so you just press control, and this is working. Wait, we can go for this, and then we have this, and now you have a toothbrush. No, it's not a toothbrush. I'm just joking. Nice. Yeah. And yeah, that's how that works. You can also go for right click. I show you that a few minutes ago. It's called loop path cut. You also can get it if you press M and L on your keyboard. No, we don't got it. ML. Yeah, no, we got it. So now we have it. You also could go for window customization and go for loop, and then you have your loop cut. You also have loop selection. I don't show you that. Maybe we do that really quick. It's a quick thing. You can press U and L, U and L. I don't know, and you can select a loop of the right polygons. But as you can see, it stops here. That is because of the caps. So the wireframe is fucked up here. You need to go for this polygon, delete it. Now it should be work, but it didn't. This is exactly because of the points that are not connected, and that's sometimes a little bit weird. But if you have problems like this, you just press Control A, and the solution for everything, when something like this don't work, and you ever have any problem with that, just try this first. It's Control A, right click, and finally optimize. And it should be fixed the bug, and it did, as you can see. So this is the answer for everything. Just Control A, optimize. It's really, really important. And that's what I'm using when something like this isn't working, and now it works. So yeah, this is the loop selection. This is the loop cut. I already showed you what you need to press for this. Here we have it. And with this one you can create a loop cut. This it's also important that the thing is working here. Problem that we had here. It creates one loop cut above the whole surface. So you can create some cuts in here, and you don't get triangles, and you can cut it. You also could go for the cut tool. I have a shortcut in here, but now you can click on here, and then you have it, and you can make a cut in here as example. You just need to double click or press escape, and now you have a cut here. But as you can imagine, I told you, it's a wrong idea or a bad idea to get more than or less than 4 polygons. If you go for something like a subdivision and want to round this, you can see we have a problem in here. It's not that much, but it's noticeable, as you can see here. And this is because we have an n-gon with more polygons than 4. And it's only here on this one. And this is because why you should use a loop cut. You could also go for something like this and make your own cut, and how you have a perfect loop cut. But it takes more time, and it looks also weird. I think it's because of this one. Yeah, as you can see, you could go for something like optimize, but the space is not wide enough. As you can see, these points are not connected. Now you have 2 points on here. And this is a perfect moment for my good old friend, the loop, the polygon pen. With the polygon pen, you can drag this point here and go for this, and it snaps it on it. And now you have a perfect line. Should be. Isn't. We can go to the point mode. Where's the... here. Do we have 2 points? No, they are connected. They are also connected. So sometimes you just need to go for the point and take a look and drag it around. Maybe sometimes if it don't work, you need to go for optimize. But now it's working. But yeah, the way is faster to just do something like the polygon loop tool. It's really good. And yeah, as you can see, I can explain the subdivision surface a little bit more. You go for something like this, cube one, and if you want to have harder edges, you just take another cut in here, You could also go instead of that. You could also go for double click this line. Oh, this is not working. There's also a way to create to loop select the line or something, or polygon structure. As example, this is the whole surface. If you double click the line, you also get this. If you press Shift, you select the whole line. You could go for subdivision weight surface, and if you go for this one and you want to have less of that, you can just set it on this thing here less, and it's not that much people know that you also could go for something like this as a loop cut on a subdivision surface, but this is also working, so you don't need to make cuts. So that's also a nice thing. Just click on it and you can just set the subdivision weight on it. It's really good. This is also working like a cut, but you don't have this on your surface. If you do it like this, you have these cuts in here. And maybe you sometimes have problems with that. You could also go for cuts in here and make it rounder. You have just a little bit of roundness. But what you also could do if you don't want to use a subdivision surface to bevel something or round something, now I say the word, you can go for a bevel. Bevel is MS shortcut, or if you right click on go in it, you have this one. And with this one you can create round edges. Nah. Wait, what is happening here? With subdivisions. This is without subdivisions, nothing is happening. With one you have, oh man. Wait. With one you just have one round edge. And if you go for something like 13, bro, what's happening? What is happening, bro? Why is that not working? Yeah, I don't understand this problem. Bro! Okay, now something is buggy. Hey. Wait. Okay, I just go for another one. So you go for this edge here. Go bevel, and then you could make it a little bit rounder. Instead of that, you could go for a subdivision surface and go for the roundness with a loop cut. Really easy, really easy. Also a really good thing that got updated in the newer versions are my good old friend. As example, you have a hole in here and you don't want to have that. The polygon hole closer. MD is the hotkey for that. Go on it and click, and you get the polygon hole. You can go for quads, then it or grid, and it makes the hole closed like it should be. So it's not working sometimes, but in this case it's working perfectly. As example, if you go to grid and make it like this, you get this perfect, almost perfect grid. Quads, it makes like this. You know, this is how this thing works. And n-gon is +1 polygon. And as I told you, n-gon is a bad thing. But you could also, if you have an n-gon like this is how you fix it. Click here, click here, click here, click here, escape. Control A, optimize, problem solved. Yeah, and now you could make something like a glass. Go for E, nice and clean. Make it rounder in here. Make it rounder in here. Not rounder, with more edges. Go for something like 4. We have a rounder thing. Now you don't like the, I don't like the thickness of it. We select all polygons. This is, by the way, the polygon selection tool. Maybe I should tell it to you first, but that's not that hard to understand. You can move it like this, but that's not accurate. You can move it like this. So what is the right way to move it like this? Maybe delete it. No, wait. Could also make a loop selection. No, I don't know what is the fastest way to do that? I think it's definitely this one. So we move this like this. These are 20%. Also 20%, and now we have it less thicker, and now we have a glass for something small. Maybe we want to have some smaller edges or harder edges, and now we have this one, and we want to have this also in here, and nice. As example, if you have if you want this edges to be accurate and nice, you go for this one, for this edge here, and go for something like 80. And same thing in here, 80, but it's opposite, so you need to go for 20. Here, 80, 20. And now it's accurate. And it looks like a cube. And it's too hard. So fuck off. You could also go for, in the loop cut, for 2 cuts. And it makes it in the math accurate. So it's on 13%. And the other one is on 66. So this is how that one works. Maybe that looks good. Go for 3 in here. I think that's too edgy, so fuck off. It don't look that accurate. Did I did the other cut? Yeah, nice. No, it's working. And now you could place a glass material on it, and it was a glass. I don't know, and it is a glass. Yeah, that's one way. Is that oh no, okay. Okay, let me think. Oh, okay, another thing. I told you before of my best friend that it's called the polygon pen. I'll show you that really quick. You have 2 objects as example, and you wanna really connect it, or you have I don't know, some edges that needs to be connected. So as example, you have 2 objects. Right click, make it to 1 object, and then you go for the polygon pen, also with ME. Go for this one and click on this, and click another time on the edge, and now you get this. And this is how you connect the polygons with it. Edges, polygons, draw mode. You can see this. Oh, now it's it's bridging. You you also have the bridge tool. But I never used that. Ah, nice. You could also use the bridge tool. So click this edge, hold click, and go for something like this. This is also working. So now you have this. But sometimes you have the problem that these edges are not connected. Control A and go for optimize. Optimize here. And now these edges are connected. They were before, but sometimes you have problems. You know, and now it's working. Really easy, really nice. I like it. I think I cut 2 parts of it from this tutorial. You could also go for something like a melt. Then you delete this polygon in the middle. That's not a good idea. As I told you, don't make n-gons or something. You go for subdivisions, so you can subdivide everything. If you press Ctrl A and go for a subdivide, you have more polygons. If you go for poke polygons, you have this thing here, and it looks horrible. Matrix extrude, never used that, guys. Here, only this one. Smooth shift. This is ridiculous. I don't know what is this doing. Stitch and this one makes stitches. I don't know. Collapse. Perfect. Melt, I already showed you. Make 1 polygon of this, guys. Dissolve, same thing. Optimize, I showed you. Split is a good one. If you go for a polygon selection or something like this, you go for a split, you get 1 object out of this one. And this is the problem that I showed you before. You don't have this axis in the middle, so go for window customization axis. Axis center 2, axis center 2, or axis center. You can go for execute easy, or you go for axis center 2, what I have, center axis 2, that I have here. And yeah, that is my shortcut. Yeah, then the center is in the middle. So we go for other tools. Disconnect. Yeah, disconnect the points. It's doing the the opposite thing of optimize. Extra array clone, everything, mirror. Okay. Not that much important. Line cut, I already showed. Plane cut. Yeah, you can cut through a plane like this. No. It's not only one polygon, it's the whole surface. Loop cut, I already showed. Triangular. You make more triangles on it. Untriangular. Should be make less, but I do nothing. Perfect. Iron. Someone ask me. Smooth surface. Yeah. This is really, really nice. If you need to make something like edges, you can make something like this. Yeah, this is how that one works. Brush, you can brush your polygons. For a clean mesh, it's not a good idea. Magnet, it's moving the polygons like a brush. It's a long time ago that I used this magnet thing. But yeah. You could also snap it, I think. Can I snap it to other polygon? No. Okay. Fit circle. Yeah. Same thing. But a little bit, it works a little bit different. Okay. Flatten. It should be make. It should flat the surface in here. But not like this. Maybe you should go for flatten in here. Oh no, this is not working perfect. So it does work in the polygon mode, and you can flat the surface like this. So apply. Wait, real-time update. No, now it's working, as you can see. It's flattening the surface. Set point value, it's not that much hard. And n-gons, remove n-gons. Okay. This on the bottom here is align normals. That should align all normals together. It don't work that well. So if you have a model or something, or you have the problem that your normals are splitted like this, and you go for align normals, maybe it works, sometimes not. You just create or select the polygons that are reversed. You can see this by having this blue color instead of this one. Right click and reverse normals. What is the normal doing? The normal is telling the model where the top side and where the downside is. If you extrude it, it is the opposite direction. Yeah. This is how it works. And yeah, in many cases you don't want to have that. So as I told you, select it, right click, reverse normals. Easy, and you are safe. Yeah. Good, that's the basic part. I think I explained all of these guys. I think we are almost there. The only thing that I can show you is one of these settings here. This is the snapping tool, auto snap. If you enable that, you can snap points with each other. Wait. Yeah. So if we have the point, this one, and you snap it to here, you can snap the points. You could also set this to, wait, some random value, auto snap 3D, and everything, edge snap, polygon snap, and everything. Now it's on point snap. I can show you also the enable weighting. I don't know how that is explained. I think it's enabled now. You could go for mode and go for modeling, and in the weighting you can enable and disable this. This is telling Cinema4D. As example, we have this on 5 now, and we go for a 5 centimeter cube. It's really small. It's because it looks so weird here. So as you can see, you can only get for 5 centimeters. It's more accurate if you use if you wanna go for a cleaner looking model and everything. It's maybe important for you, so it's on this part here to enable or disable this, or on mode modeling and creatize. I don't know. And that's everything. You can set a movable, move harder and everything. It's not that hard to understand. No, it's on 12 centimeters, 12 centimeters, bro. And yeah, also on the rotation, it's on 5. Yeah, it only works in 5 steps. So it's really easy. So that's basically it. That's everything. So yeah, I hope you like it. I split this video in 2 parts. I hope you like it. I'm recording now for 50 minutes. And I hope I can make clear how this works. I think it's better to use this in 2 parts instead of using a 15-minute video. In the next video I want to show you, I think, how to model a specific object and how you get good techniques to do that. There are many techniques, and this is just 2 parts of, yeah, basically how to do that and how to use the tools and everything. And based on this, I will work in the next video on the project or something, or make a little project for this tutorial season, and then I can show you how this one works and how hard surface modeling works. And yeah, that's basically it. And if you have some other questions or topics that I dive into, write this in the comments. But yeah, we just need, for the Cinema4D basics or Cinema4D tutorials, maybe we need to do these steps that we do here to get somewhere. You know, you just need to go for this, and then I can go to more advanced stuff. So it don't make sense in a tutorial season like this to just start to go with the advanced stuff and everything, and you don't know something like in Cinema4D. That's because I'm showing you how this works. And yeah, I hope you like it. I hope you learn something new. I hope you understand Cinema4D a little bit more. And I see you in the next episode of the series. And let's go. Goodbye.